So sorry, everybody. I had a weird, like, feedback loop going on there. Sorry about that. There we go. There we go. So we'll get started again here very shortly. We'll just chat for a couple minutes before we jump back in. Turn that down, fix the music volume. A little bit better. Fix my volume. There we go. Just gonna run those pre-rolls real fast, get it out of the way so we don't have to deal with it. There we go. Looks like that's working. Flip over there. Wait for that ad break to just kind of finish off. Great. Looks like we're done with our ad break almost, and then we'll get back going in a couple moments. If you have any questions or requests, please let me know. I'm just gonna update our listing here. Okay. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. And we will just edit our stream info. Great, there we go. Update that. Make sure I've got my water. Some coffee. There we go. Oh, I do like warm drinks, my goodness. Yeah, so we'll just give it another minute or two here, and then we will get going. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that dock. Get rid of that. Just adjusting a couple things here, and we'll jump back in. There we go. let's see, let's see. Ah, oh, do love this music. Alright, so we're gonna hop back in. We'll get going here. We do have our grow light automated, so that should be fine. We are almost out of air, so we'll just flip those tanks around. We're also gonna check on exactly what our stats for the air in here are. That's not too bad, but I would like to see that carbon dioxide come up. And I think I trust that light, I think. So we'll trust it. We'll trust it for now. And what's our temperature in here? 19? So 19's still a little cooler than I would like, to be honest. But it's not terrible either. So we'll get going here, and we'll get some sugarcane planted, we'll get some wheat planted, probably mostly wheat, and then one sugarcane, just because we do need to make sure we don't die for food. We do need to drink some water as well. Sorry, just sending a link out to someone here. All right, so let's go ahead and, you know, get into it. So let's find some water on the floor here. There we go. We're gonna, next time we come in, set up a proper light that will automatically turn on when we walk in. Just because, like, I do like to be able to see better than this. So let's find some food on the floor here. Just turn our, yes. Our power died on our suit. Not a huge deal, but that's okay. There we go. Just gotta find a cereal bar or two here. There we go. Don't want to pass out with our helmet on and no air. There we go. Okay, so we'll eat and then we'll head outside. Great. Actually, no, we need to plant some seeds here first. There we go. There's some wheat. So we're going to plant 1. Good, it's thriving towards fruiting. We're going to plant only 2 just to be safe, so that we can maintain 1 seed. And then 1. It's thriving, great. And it's thriving, fantastic. So, great. We can head outside and not have to worry for a minute or 2 at least about our wheat and our sugar cane here. Great, it's thriving, the light's on, and we'll try and check that in a couple minutes to make sure that it did actually take the automation that it should have. And here we go. Oh, hello, Hulk. How are you doing? Nice to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for the follow earlier and, you know, checking us out. This is Stationeers if you haven't played it. Absolutely fantastic game. This is our little satellite dish to call traders. Our oxygen is very low. I don't know why this tank doesn't have the oxygen in it that it should. So we're just going to drop that there. We're going to double check that this has oxygen in it. It does a fair amount. Great. So we're just going to go like this. 1 second. There we go. Don't want to die. I'm good. How are you? Also, I forgot, what game did we meet on? Eco. We played Eco a lot on Steven's server a lot. I helped Steven admin the Eco server, actually. Way back when, a couple years back. And we've played a couple games here and there since. Talked a bunch. Yeah, it was. I know. Yeah, but we've talked a couple times here and there, and like we hop into a couple Eco games off and on. Hello, Fish. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Fish. I forgot to switch it. I appreciate you. Thank you. There we go. That's a bit better, better look, eh? Looking around a bit better. Okay, so our next thing is we definitely need to think about getting some cooling ready for when the next solar storm happens. There's a couple different ways we could approach it. And I think we're going to maybe think about using an AC unit for it. Need some copper. Forgetting to switch scenes and muting yourself by accident. Just streamer things. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And like, I am... Well, we all know I do that quite often. Why are we oxygen... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. There we go. Oh, that was bad. Also forgetting to change filters for breathing. So for anyone just tuning in here real quick, in here we have our grow light, and you can't see it at the moment. My helmet is off. Yeah, for sure there, Hulk. Go feed your kid. That's kind of important. Actually, it's more than kind of important. It's kind of critical. Let's be honest, okay? Like, feeding children is, yeah, important. Okay, so we'll throw our helmet back on, and we gotta go find a nitrogen filter real fast so that we don't die. That is why we're low oxygen at the moment. Oh goodness, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Do we have a nitrogen one just kicking around? I don't think we do, which is very bad. Okay, do we have iron? We do. Nitro. There we go. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Good morning, Dar. Oh, we're just trying not to die at the moment. Get our nitrogen filter on. There we go. Whew. Oh, apparently we're doing 2 of them. That's fine. And just a quick rundown too. I did want to say that this is an honor stream. So what I mean by an honor stream is Artemis 2 launches tomorrow. It launches to send humans back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. Your second attempt at Rocky figurine went amazing. I'm so happy to hear that for you there, Dar. And so with that Artemis 2 to the moon, there's 4 crew members, and you know, one of them, sorry, is actually Canadian, who is the first non-American to go to the moon. And as a Canadian, I'm super, super psyched about the fact we're sending someone all the way there. They're just doing a flyby, but, you know, nonetheless, super cool. The Canadian's name is Jeremy Hansen. So yeah, we're going to drop some like info about it as we keep streaming today. And thank you so much for coming out. And Dar, I am so happy to hear your second 3D print of this figure went well. So yeah, we've got a trader, we've got some sugarcane already, our solar power is up and running automatically already. But we do need some more copper so that we can get an AC unit. That's what we're doing. So there's not really that much copper there. So we will go ahead and go mine some copper, because I'm pretty sure there's some fairly close by. My gosh, we went on quite the mining expedition right there. Yeah, so we'll grab some copper, get that going, and hopefully our cooling will be working before we get hit with another solar storm. That would be an ideal situation. Cool. There's some iron, and honestly, you know, we're so low on all of our raw material right now that iron's a great choice. I have tried it. It's okay, and you know, I keep forgetting about it, to be honest, as part of the reason I haven't used it that much. On normal start, you get the new ore detector right away. On brutal, you have to build it, and I just keep forgetting about it. I really should grab it. It would make getting copper a lot easier. Because it seems like I'm always looking for it. But yeah. Also should have emptied the inventory before we went mining, but that's okay. Yeah, I know. We're hungry. Always hungry. There we go. If you haven't seen Stationeers too much, it is a pretty hard sci-fi. They do change some physics and some like different laws and whatnot. Oh, it's just awesome for finding just that last piece of ore you need. Totally fair. Yep. It is. I have used it on the normal starts that I've done, but, whoops. But I just haven't used it on the brutal for whatever reason. There we go. We're not going to get more iron right now. We're good. Definitely worth the material. Yeah, I should. Yeah, okay. I'll make one when we get back to the station this time. Because it is handy to have. That's fair. Just looking for some copper. Do-do-do. Such a deep little hole. And it would make this a lot easier, to be fair. Like, at night right now. And, like, even during the day, it makes finding copper easier because it shows what's just below the surface. Which is very nice. So we're just wandering around a crater close to our station so we don't get lost. Not fun getting lost and then just dying out in the middle of nowhere. Still good on silicone. We did build that nice big room. Ooh, gold. Gold is great. We will make a side trip for it. And there's some nitrice right here too, so I think we'll grab that because it'll help with cooling down our base on the moon. It's like me with the sensor lenses. Every time I stop procrastinating on my super alloys, yeah, wow, this is good, why didn't I make it sooner? Totally fair. I'm actually kind of feeling that way right now about not having the heavy miner yet. It's an upgraded, for those who don't know, it's an upgraded miner. And then I proceed not to craft it for 100 days in my next game. Totally fair. It's, for me right now, it's the heavy miner. I'm kind of like, okay, maybe we should do that before we do our AC. But this game, I really wanted to get trading done so that we could get some better seeds right away. Like, we didn't even plant potatoes. Like, there are no potatoes planted. They're still in the box. Because we have sugarcane planted and we have wheat planted right now. And when we get back, we'll probably expand our hydroponics a little bit. And we'll think about selling some water to the trader actually as well, because it's a great first thing to sell. There's some nitrice. Great. Yeah, because we're definitely going to use it for cooling here shortly. Great. We're just going to keep going here. Keep looking for more. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I always play with the ore mining. Times set to the same as iron. Sorry? Time set to iron? We are full already, and we only have 3 copper at the moment. Okay, let's see. What are we going to do about this? We'll put the gold there. And I just want to get a little bit more nitrice. My argument for doing that, I prefer when games test my skill, not my patience. Yeah, that's fair. I do agree with that. And like with the Mars run, we were kind of getting to a point where I was just starting to get a little bit bored even. Survival was getting too easy. You know, it wasn't even about survival anymore. It was about, okay, what do we need next for this next thing that we're going to build? Which isn't a bad thing, right? Like, that, there's definitely a place for that. It's just not what I was feeling. So this kind of like lined up perfectly with Artemis to, there's that silver, to provide an outlet for something a little different, you know? Like, this way we could start on hard mode again, while on brutal start and the Stationeers difficulty, so that like you go through food and water and everything faster. Like, you know, when you start mining gold and it takes 5 business days to dig each nugget out of the ground? Yeah, I feel it. Or like, you know, right now with the silver. Yep. I think we're just going to go for one more stack of silver right now, and that should cover our electrum needs for the next while. We do already have some electrum left. Great. There we go. But we really do need more copper. Did you know that the slowest mining time, 5, is also by far the most common mining time between all the ore types? I did not. That is unfortunate, though. I do like explosives sometimes. Sometimes I just get so tired with standing there with the miner that I just kind of go on this kick of how many demolition charges or mining charges can I make, and let's go just blow everything up, and then I'll pick it all up afterwards. Sometimes that is my preferred method. And we may do some of that tonight even, actually. Whoops. Clicking things I don't mean to click. There we go. Wandering. Look, more gold that we're going to leave behind. Bye, gold. Ooh, there was ice though too, and we need ice. Iron is the only ore with a mining time of 1. Gonna leave that exposed. There we go. 46. One more chunk. There we go. 50. We'll leave the one behind. Okay, what are you saying? Most ices have a mining time of 2 or 3. Oh, good to know. Good to know. There's lead, which means we're almost home. There's some iron. That's neat. I didn't, like, I felt like they all had different mining times. I just didn't know the actual hard numbers behind it, so that's kind of cool to know now. Some oxite, some silicone, some coal. And this is the way home. And we'll see if we can't make that ore detector just so we can find some copper a little bit more easily and quick. Massive hole. What is this? Oh, it's the wreckage. Okay. There we go. What is critical? Oh, hunger. That's fine. We can be hungry for a little while. We don't even have a tool thing yet. We need to make a tool printer. So 20 iron and 10 copper. I don't think we even have the copper to do it, so that may not be happening right now. That can go there, so can that, and that. That goes there, that goes there. Okay, let's see. Anyway, yeah, I'm not a fan of finding a vein of gold and spending. Yeah, yep, totally feel that. Totally feel that. We're just gonna drop a bunch of stuff there. We're gonna drop this here. And now we're gonna go find more copper because we really need copper. And I could have sworn there was copper very close to us, but now I feel like I'm wrong. Yeah, micromanaging an AFK session. It's like they need to come up with earlier, better automated mining options. Mining times devalue that. Yeah, that's fair. Devaluing the mining charges and the heavy miner. Yep. I would like some better automated options, like the ogre, for example. Could we just have a little bit more options on programming it, you know? Or like how far it goes when you do it, or something, you know? Or like the auto miner, it should find veins better or something. I don't know. There's a copper hunk. That way's home. There's copper over here. There we go. Maybe we'll grab a couple stacks of nickel while we're out here. Haven't got any yet. You could try the pneumatic. So the pneumatic's okay. It's definitely a midpoint between the two, is how I would classify the pneumatic. I've tried it with the normal start, because on a normal start, you do actually get a pneumatic in the extra mining kit, along with the explosives and the ore detector. And I wanted to give it a go at least once. So I tried it, and it is definitely like a good mid-step. If the gas tank is full, it mines as fast as the heavy drill, but it doesn't require the Mark II. Fair, but like it doesn't stay there. And I would rather just build the Mark II, which I don't even know what it takes, but we'll just make sure when we go back we have everything. And then we can grab it and make our air conditioning as well. Yeah, we'll just grab 2 stacks, I guess. Or do we need 3? Do we need 2 or 3 stacks of nickel? Probably just 2 is fine. There we go. There's probably a little bit in between these 2 spots. Maybe, maybe not. That's okay. Here we go. Welcome back, people who are coming back into the chat. We are just picking up our honor stream for the Artemis 2 launch tomorrow. First time humans are going back to Mars in 50 years for a flyby. So that's super cool. And there's Canadian on the team this time. First non-American ever. That's fair. Heavy mining drill, industry. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Totally agree. And honestly, it kind of devalues the explosives too, the heavy. It's just not... It stops being like a thing afterwards. Okay, so that is going to hit 3 stacks shortly. We're doing okay on the life. Yes, we're a bit hungry, but that's fine. We've got 3 stacks and a bit of copper. And I always get turned around this far from home. I think it's this way. I feel like it's this way. Let's just use our jetpack and double check, because now I don't think it's that way. I think it's this way. Yep, there it is. Haha! This is why we use a jetpack. To be honest, they still have a purpose, even after the heavy drill. If I had to delete a hillside to make room for my base, yeah, that's fair. That's a good use for them. Just delete things with explosives. That is a good choice. Although I do like the ogre for that, or the auto miner for digging like elevator shafts. There we go. That's some copper for us, and we should be good after we kill this vein. Maybe we'll grab a little oxide while we're here as well. There we go. Keep digging. Fantastic vein of copper here. And the other thing I'll do sometimes too, actually with explosives, is you can just dig a little hole, throw the explosive in, and as long as you mark where it is, you can just keep like driving in the rover or just keep running away, and then do like this whole trail of explosives away from your station. And then on your way back to your station, you just stop at each of those little holes that you blew and pick up all the ore. It is another choice that's quicker than the heavy, but it only is quicker if you need don't need specifics and you just need everything. Because then you just indiscriminately blow things up. There we go. So I think that was a good mining trip. Got a couple warnings flashing at us, so we'll head back. And you know what? There is a little bit more ice right here. And because of the way we're going after the farming right away this time, we're gonna grab it and we'll probably sell some of this water off to the trader. Because we don't need quite this much of it. At least not for our own uses right now. But we should also build a water bottle filler and just make sure that we're set up for when we run out of water. That's silicone, that's more silver. Great, so we should definitely go that way, like this way, next time we leave home. The basic, I think it's okay for some mining tools to be devalued. Oh yeah, totally, totally. It's good to have progression. What are we, oh yeah, I put a wall there. I was making a nice shaded area, and then I was thinking about like building the base out of iron, and then we ended up doing it out of steel instead. Okay, so let's get some copper going here. Whoops. I missed. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I did bring that down to 0, so we need to empty that. We will grab 2 volatiles. There we go. And then we will grab 1 oxide here. Hopefully it doesn't melt in our hands. Great, it didn't. Also, if you think that brutal... Yeah, so you know what, actually? We were talking about this earlier. You missed it. Where should we do next brutal? And somebody was saying, actually, they find Europa harder than Vulcan. I haven't tried Vulcan, so I don't have an opinion yet. But, oh hey, Angel. No worries. No worries. We're doing a honor stream today for the Artemis 2 launch tomorrow. There's Canadian on board. Yeah, no worries about not replying. That's totally fine. Like, everybody's got a life. Everybody's busy. Things happen. Don't worry about it. You love Vulcan, Adar. So I was thinking, like, maybe doing a Vulcan one next. That's good to hear that you like the idea there, Angel. So we talked about doing Vulcan, and we've talked about doing Europa and even Mimas. What is your personal feeling there, Dar, about difficulties? Like, which one's the most difficult, and then go like backwards from there, or start at the easiest and go up from there? Either direction is fine. I'm just curious which one's which for you. There we go. There we go. How was your day though, Angel? And how was the busy? Did it end up okay? What are we looking for? That's what we're doing. Okay. Mimas is just moon again, but with no solar. Ah, that's fair. How are we doing on our things? We're hungry. Okay, that's fine. We can be hungry for a minute. We want a atmospheric. Iron and copper. Okay. Grab a copper. Throw that in. Grab an iron. Venus is UGG for real. That's fair. There we go. Okay, so we'll grab the atmospherics. That'll give us an AC. And that's right, we wanted a tool maker. That was the other thing we wanted. So we'll grab some more copper, throw that in there. Great. We should also process this if we still can, if it's still hot enough. It's not. That's fine. There we go. It was alright, busy, but not bad. You know how it is? Totally. Totally get it. Okay, we need some iron. There we go. Much less switching around of stuff this time. Always nice. I don't care how challenging Venus is. I'll never play on it as long as it paints my base and vomit yellow. That's fair. That's a good reason not to. And Europa is definitely easier than Vulcan in my opinion. That's fair. Okay, I got Europa down pretty quick, I would say. Not like instantly, but pretty quick. Moon, this is the longest I've played it, and like it's kind of solved already, to be honest. We just got to get through doing the different things. We're looking for a portable. There we go. And yeah, we should deal with our health here shortly. Just make sure that we're not printing like four of those. At least you're always playing on brutal start. Yeah. Yeah, well, like normal, as soon as you know what you're kind of doing, it's not too bad at all. Iron's what we needed for that. And that means we do need to process this hunk now. There we go. So we'll get that in there. Go like that. But honestly, I don't think there's a problem with someone playing like on normal start or even the, what's the word I'm looking for? Creative. It's just playing for different reasons, right? And I don't think there's anything too wrong with that at all. That one and that one is what we need. So we'll split one oxite, 2 of them. Great. And then we'll jump inside in a few moments. Just taking a look at where we're at with our different items. There's the iron, send it through there so that we have a little bit more choices of what to do with it. We'll grab another stack of iron, why not? It's probably not a bad choice. We're going through it so fast. Yeah, we'll just leave that for a second. Great, there's our tool manufactory. And we'll put that there. And I already can't remember what we were doing. A portable tank, right. Brute of Vulcan generally requires you to get your hands on steel to unlock trading fast. I think Europa would be harder than Vulcan on the normal start, though. Okay, that's fair. The thing about Europa is just the temperature that you're dealing with, right? Like, once you've got the temperature dealt with, you're good. As long as you don't pull a me and open a door that, you know, has a whole bunch of atmosphere and you let it out by accident. Okay, let's just think for a half second. Why did I want this portable tank? I want it for that, to make a nitro. Okay, so that can go there. And we're going to put nitrice in there. Because this has nothing in it right now, so we'll just put nitrice, all of our nitrice in there, and hopefully it doesn't blow it up. Because I didn't even think about that as I was just doing that. Then we'll check this one. This one is definitely never going to be our water. So we'll put some oxite in there for our oxygen tank. And then this one is our water one and our fuel one. Great. Oh, hey, Balin. Nice to see you again. I thought somebody was saying earlier tonight, or today rather, that they found Europa harder than Vulcan. I thought there was somebody in chat saying that. Either way, it's not too terribly important, but yeah. Oh yeah, I really wanted a light inside. And I still do. I think we have enough time to make a light real quick. There we go. And a sensor. If we have everything to make a sensor, we'll do that too. Good. I mean, yeah, once you know what you're doing, you can throw a base together in 5 minutes. Yep. Yeah, like we had fully automated solar panels pretty quick here. There we go. Okay, done. Great. Now we'll go take care of all of our needs here. And where is our light? There it is. Great. Thriving, thriving. Good. Our light is fully automated, as expected, and doing exactly what we wanted. There we go. And now we can just go like that. Ha! Ha ha ha! Light. Light inside. So happy. Remove all items. Drill down under the lander about 2 frames, drop a mining charge. And you're good to go at that point, I suppose. Empty, empty, empty. That's fine. There we go. Oh, yeah. See, I was just saying that I think we should probably set up a water bottle filler before we really, really need it. And now we need it. There we go. Yay, 1% life for a moment there. Yeah, because I think all of our water bottles are basically empty or almost there. Yeah, it looks like we are zeroed on most of them, which is fine. Not too difficult to deal with that. Then use the frames to cover the whole ceiling and protecting the lander. Oh, that's an idea. Then use frames to cover the whole ceiling, protecting. Vulcan on normal start gives you plenty of leeway with canister switches from the lander. And then Balin, build your hab on the frames, double welded. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have our nice little hydroponic setup going. We still have tons of water there. We are not the happiest person there is, so let's put our AC there, because it is built now. And somebody may find this funny, but I've actually never used an AC unit. I've never used an AC in Stationeers. So we are going to just look it up for like 10 seconds. Like, I've just never used one. Built using the kit atmospherics, X-Men design, blah, blah, blah. Unit has input, output, waste. Gas fed into the input will be heated or cooled to reach the target temp, while the opposite will happen to gas on the waste network. Multiple efficiency multipliers can affect as the temperature difference between the input and output, input and waste increase, the temperature differential efficiency multiplier will decrease. If input or waste temperature is extremely hot or cold, operational efficiency will decrease. If the input or waste pipe has approached low pressure, the pressure will decrease. May be useful in bringing extreme pipe temps back towards normal world temps. Okay, okay. The lander will be stormproof and infinite battery beacon and heat your hab. Oh, that's cool. Make the area airtight, nothing inside the hab. No cables, pipes, etc. Drop 1 volatile ice, melt it, and light on fire. Oh, wow, that's cool. You really are an expert at this game there, Balin. Like, really are an expert. Okay, 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 okay. Logic slots, etc. Read slots, cool. So, I think what we're going to do is put our air conditioner right here. I think. Waste comes out the front, right? Like out the front pipe. So we'll put the aircon right here. And I don't have any pipe in here, that's fine. It can just be there for the moment. We just needed to get it out of our hands. There's our sensor. And I forgot to grab a logic chip. There we go, there's our occupancy sensor. There's our wire. Then use the portable scrubber to clean. Oh, that's on normal. Yeah, that's super easy to do then. There we go. Great. And I still want to put a area controller right here. And probably a transformer, then an area controller, and then... Yeah, but this works for the moment. Check this guy. Thriving, 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 and thriving. Good. How are we doing on our hygiene? We're good. Good. There we go. In a very happy place at the moment. So that is a good thing. We'll head back outside. And we'll continue thinking that we want to get our AC finish being built fairly quick. And we need a water bottle filler now. And, oh, hydrate. Thank you. Oh, and a posture check. My goodness. Okay, give me a second. Gotta pause. Gotta pause for these. Okay, hydration. And we'll do a posture fix. There we go. Thank you. Another hydrate? Am I not drinking enough water there, Angel? Oh my god. Whew. Those are really good. They definitely keep me a little healthier. Lol. Fact, Europa Air is negative 145 at 43 kPa. Heated to 20 will be 105 kPa in the end. That's cool. That's actually really cool to know, and that's like perfect to start like growing and stuff. Okay. So water bottle filler is our most important thing at the moment. Whoops. There we go. There's our water bottle filler, and we should have some silicone still. Great, we do. So let's get that taken care of. Flip that over, and then we need some pipe for the aircon. So that can just go there. We'll throw the nickel in here actually for now. We don't need it at this moment in time. We will grab that battery though. Just as a backup if nothing else. There we go. It is nice to have extra batteries around. Just kidding. Oh my god, another hydrate? Yeah, we'll do another hydrate in a minute here. When we go back inside, I'll have another drink of water while we wait for the for it to cycle. Great. Let's grab some more pipe here. There we go. Okay, we will grab that. Our 501 heaters that were 100% an accident. So we'll put that there. And I'll do the hydrate, don't worry. Wonderful, thank you. Thank you for doing the hydrate. Everyone should hydrate. When we do the hydrate, everybody should. Same with the posture checks and like stretches and whatnot. It is good to do those. So what I'm thinking, and Balin, you'll know the answer to this for sure, I'm sure of it, is that if we put this pipe underground, right, and get it out of the direct sun, it is not going to have the same issues of staying cold during the solar storm, right? Like, because it's not in direct sunlight, it should be okay. At least that's my theory. It's my theory. Whether it's true or not, whole other situation. There we go. Okay, so we'll just throw that there for now. Turn this off. And yeah, we'll just leave that as a whole for the moment. And we'll think. Think, Lucy. Think. Okay. Encased in dirt? Maybe. Because, like, what I was thinking is if we just run it to just underneath the frame, right? Like this. So basically, okay. Here, we'll finish off what I was thinking. We'll go a little deeper. get underneath this frame here so we can still access it later. And I'm gonna run the pipe all the way down and then put a, like, fill in this frame, right? And then it won't have access. From solar storms, yes. Atmo, no. So it should still cool then, right? Because it won't be in the base Atmo, right? And it's in a vacuum, so we should be able to just use the radiation. Pipe radiator. Yeah? Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, this one I believe was air. Yeah, this one is air. We're just gonna double check. And then if I am thinking about it correctly, we should be able to take this one, which is full of nitrice, and we should just be able to use that liquid to cool the base. That should work, right? I hope. I could be wrong. Either way, it's fine. Can just keep loading that up a little bit. Get that out of the sun. There we go. Liquid NOS as a coolant? Is that, or is it liquid nitrogen that's supposed to be used as the coolant? And the N2. Okay, it is the N2. I'm getting them confused in my head, that's all. Okay, let's see where we're at. That's good. That is good. Our waste is getting up there, which is good. Okay, let's go inside. Let's build this thing. Actually, let's grab an IC-10 chip before we do that. And we should probably grab some sensors as well. Chip. We're gonna have to come back out to program it anyway. So let's say another sensor. There we go. And this will be a gas sensor. Great. And then we want a logic chip. Logic should be an input-output. N2 will be fine. It takes a lot to condense it. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't 100% sure on that one, so thank you. I appreciate it. And then we need 2 of these. 1 and 1 more. I do not automate my lights using the IC-10 chips. It's just not worth it. These are so much cheaper for it. There we go. Okay. And now we'll head back in here. My power is critical? Yeah, that's fine. And our waste is getting up there. Great. Okay. Cycle. Helmet can go off. Turn these off. Put the suit there. Oh, I should build the tool manufacturer before I forget. Also, get rid of that. And that. And if there's any more dirt around, we'll get rid of it. There is not. Fantastic. Okay. So, let's grab the pipe. And I have no idea what else this needs. Like, never any idea. Screwdriver, cable. Oh, that's not cable. There we go. Cable. Bam. So that's waste. That's our good input. And that is our good output. So what we want to do is take this and we go, hold on, can't see into that corner. Okay, that's fine. So you can go like this. You, I think, can just go like that. Yeah, okay, great. And then our waste can go one pipe out. Actually, no, that's not how we're going to do it. We're going to do it like this. Super compact. Great. So our waste pipe, it needs to connect back to our... No, it's two separate loops. It exchanges heat within the AC unit. Or does it not? See, this is why I haven't used them. Because I'm always like, wait, what? Okay, it either has a low pressure, the pressure efficiency, oh my god. The pressure efficiency will decrease. Pipe convection radiators may be used in bringing extreme pipe temperatures back towards normal world temp. Okay. So, I do all these like super fancy things, and then the AC is the thing that's like, wait a second. Okay, 1 sec. Everyone just give me 1 second. Because, like, I think I know how we're doing this. I just want to, like, double check. Okay. Okay, I see how they want to do it. Okay. Totally just looked up a quick visual. Okay, so when it's running, when the AC is running, it dumps only heat into the side pipe, but both inputs need to be at least 100 kPa to function at full efficiency. If the waste pipe gets too hot, it also stops working. And like the quick visual I just looked up, it's showing that you need 2 vents into the room. So you need a vent here, right? And a vent here. If I'm not reading it completely wrong about what I just saw online. If I am reading it wrong, please let me know. And I should put 2 active vents on either side here to force the air through. And the liquid in the air in the waste pipe only is in the waste pipe. They'd never actually cross. Okay. I am both saying this out loud for myself to understand it more clearly, and if I'm completely wrong, somebody can correct me. Great. So let's do our water bottle filler while we're in here. The aircon has its own built-in pump, so you can just use passive vents if that suits you. Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm happy doing that. And we will grab that. Great. And we're going to run that wire up to the roof. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to grab our logic chips. We're going to grab the reader, and then we need a batch writer. Great. Grab some more wire. There we go. Whoops, wrong direction. What we're doing is, I forgot to do a thing. There we go. So what we're doing here is we're just automating our lights entirely. Not our grow light, but our actual just like, let's be able to see in here light. And what we're gonna do is, come on, there we go. Super straightforward. Where is our screwdriver? Okay, batch in is going to be our logic reader. Out is going to be wall lights. Out variable is going to be on. Logic reader is going to be occupancy. Where are you? There you are. And this is going to be active. Yeah, active. Great, why not use an IC chip for that, or AC chip slot? The aircon has its own built-in. Oh, I didn't think about using an IC chip in the aircon for it, for the lights. That's an idea. Huh, didn't think about that. I was gonna use it to like monitor our air quality and everything. The AC one. The yeah, I just didn't think about it. That's why. But in general, the reason I don't use them, oh, that pipe can't be right there. In general, the reason why I don't use an IC chip for my lights is I just feel like it's a waste at the moment. As far as the word that I'm looking for. There we go. Sorry, just give me like 1 second to finish getting this the way I want to have it set up here. There we go. That should be sufficient. That's fair. That's a good idea. Like I never thought about it, to be honest with you. That is literally the only reason why. And probably I didn't think about it because this is the first time I've ever actually used the AC. And I think I am just like, how many different variables do I want to deal with for the AC at the moment, you know? There, perfect. Okay, so the AC can run once we add a couple of vents to it, and we add some air to that vent and a radiator. Let's just check. We're still thriving, still thriving. We're gonna trust that light comes on and off on its own. So, suit. There it is, tool manufactory. Do we want to eat and drink before we leave? I think so. Okay, that one has some water in it, so we'll drink it. It can go back in there. That one does too, so it can go also back in. There we go. And we need some food. Great. Actually, the built-in regulation is the only reason I bother with AC on cold worlds. People don't understand how powerful the AC or filtrations are. They have a full slot, 10 watt power cost in idle mode, mode 0, and 3 built-in pipe analyzers. That's actually pretty fair and powerful. I think that's part of the reason I've been staying away from them, is because I know that there's a lot to be done with them, and I just haven't dug into it the way I would like to. We will open our canister here. There we go. The built-in regulation is the only reason I use them on cold worlds. Fair enough. Great. Great pressure, great temperature. Okay, and we will head outside. Fan-freaking-tastic. That light automated properly. Full IC slot as long as you're okay flushing CPU cycles down the drain, spamming IBM and SBN commands. Fair enough. Okay, so. I don't think it's something we're going to tackle this moment. Because those MFers only have 2. Yeah. Can you slave IC chips to each other, by the way? Or is that not something you can do? I haven't actually like fully gotten into IC yet, but it's a trade-off. Yeah. It's not that bad of a trade-off for everything else it can do. And you could set it up to do like batch writing and whatnot as well, right? You can write to the setting of an IC. Yeah, so like, yeah, so there's ways around it, kind of. What are we trying to do at the moment? I need to think. I really need to think about what we're doing. Air for the AC. And we need vents. That's the other thing. No slaving, but ICs can communicate with each other by modifying each other's stack memory. Yeah, so there's ways around it. There's fun things you can do then. Okay, radiators and vents. Okay. Passive vent, we need 2. Great. So that is 1. And 2. Great. Also gotta like fill this massive hole at some point. Great. Switch those. Can we reach that? No, we can't. That's fine. Okay, up we go. Rotate and down. Actually, probably just do the 5 pipe all the way down. Oh my god. There we go. Okay, great. And then if we just go 2 straight ones down, that, and then we'll put 2 radiators at the bottom, and 2 pipe radiators should be enough. Questioningly. I hope it is. Not me eating triple. Oh, yummy. Oh, now I really want them. However, my partner and I, very fun, are going to make molasses cookies this week. Very excited for that. But I could go for the chocolate ones right now. Okay, and we could just yoink this over here. This canister is just gonna go there. Don't care. And we will grab the fill tank. Don't feel bad. I've been snacking on barbecue shotgun shells. Yummy, yummy. We're gonna grab this as well. And no, we don't want to grab the volume pump. Okay. Turn this off. Okay. We'll go like this. Like that. Need this again. Canister. Great. Wait for our canister. Let's double check, make sure we put in the right one. Which is going to be this one. And just using pure nitrogen for this for now should be fine, right? I'm not crazy. And that should be enough pressure. Generally with pipes, I use the rule, if in doubt, insulate. I feel like we don't need to insulate, and I'm not really in doubt about it, to be honest. Maybe this one I'm like slightly in doubt about, but not enough to be like super worried. 2000 pressure should be fine though, right? Like, so there we go. All of them are? That's fair. Maybe we should do that then. Great. And you know what? I think we're going to leave that T-junction. That way we can just access it later if we need to. Easily. Okay, so we'll jump down. Why am I getting funky colors? Oh, because it's the solar storm. As if we got this like set up right as the storm hit. There we go. Okay, If the pipe is a thermal dump, then it's fine. It's meant to lose thermal energy. Yeah, great. So what we'll do is we will cycle inside quickly here, get us out of the direct sunlight at least. And get in here, check what our temperature is. It's still 20 degrees, fantastic. That is an ideal situation. And then that goes there. Negligible compared to even just one radiator, and I don't like juggling multiple types unless I have to. Also fair. There we go. And so I know you can't see the vent right now. Is that going to be a problem, or is it totally fine? I guess we'll find out in like 10 seconds here. And we are at 20 degrees, so like we shouldn't... Okay, so it looks like it. Yeah, I prefer to know that if I don't do anything specific, it doesn't do anything. That's fair. Oh, and I said next time we went inside, we'd have a drink, so we'll do the hydrate now. There it is. Mark as complete. Okay, and I think actually what we're going to do is I'm going to run the ads, and I'm going to have a quick bio break and take care of the puppy, because it's definitely her dinner time. So bio break, and I will throw up our BRB. Fantastic. So I am back from my bio break. I think the only time I will willingly use an uninsulate is if that pipe has a direct passive connection to the world Atmo. And I will for inside the hat, but it must be on frames. Fair enough. I don't have a rule yet, to be honest. I have just kind of been trying different things still. Okay, so we'll put that there. And we decided that this is working, right? And I think I want to... Ooh, wow, that was... I think I want to let it go to like 26. And we will dump our waste back in again. Good, that light is doing exactly what it should be. And I feel very steady about this. Great. So is this working? Okay, so it hasn't processed. It's in idle. Yeah. Insulate if in doubt, yeah. Takes a step further and more simple, to be honest. That's fair. My only doubt right now is if that passive vent is actually like working, because it's inside the wall, and I have a feeling it's not. So we'll go back out and take it down and just set it up so that like it's in a way that I know it'll work. I shouldn't have used a thick wall there. I should have used one of the thin ones. See? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I should have used a thin one there. And I just don't want to deal with taking it down and whatnot, so we'll do it this way. And take that one. And that one. Oh, it doesn't care about the walls in that situation? Okay. Well, we're already changing it, so it's fine. There we go. And do I have any more pipe over here? I do not. Make it look a little more realistic-ish. No iron, so maybe we won't. There we go, there's some. Great. So let's go ahead and make some pipe. And where is it? There it is. And 1. And 2. That'll do it. Great. Oh, you've never experienced a solar storm. Fair enough. This is the entire brutality of it. Nothing. That's fair. Not played long-term on any with them. Recently, they're really not bad. Honestly, they're easier to deal with than dust storms. Like, you can still just do whatever you want to do during them. Just got to be aware of, like, the temperature. See, and it's over. It's not even a whole day. There we go. Yep, solar panels, love them. Like, not that we've had an issue with solar, but, like, we're 3 full station batteries with no issues right now. And yes, we'll fix the fact that they are in series shortly. Probably not that shortly, but shortly. Okay, okay, okay. So I think what we're gonna do is grab this tank, and it can just live right there for now. Same with this one, it can just live there. And we will put our tools there we go. Like that. And I don't think we have cable. We used the last little bit. There we go. Yeah, I figured that solar... Yeah, traders won't land. That makes sense. They don't land during any storm, though, right? Where is it? There it is. Go like that. Oh, we're gonna need more. Do we have copper? Yes, great. Are really annoying, to be honest. Game pretty much randomly decides when you can and can't work outside. Yeah, totally agree. Dust storms are way more annoying than solar. And I imagine the ash ones are probably similar, I would think. Especially before I get a weather station and dust storm comes in and just, oops, time to forget about what you were doing and go AFK for 5 minutes. That's fair. Like, I do still work outside a lot of the time during them. Like, I just don't worry about it. And I just do the whole, like, catch things as they come through. Or come out, rather. I have different machines if I don't have them enclosed yet. Why do I feel like it's 2 sheets, not 1? That can go there. Depends on the map. Cold worlds, you need them. Oh, for power. I think it is 2 sheets. Okay, that's fine. I think we have the iron for it. We do. Nope, that's steel. Let's see, that is more steel. Yeah, that's more steel. Okay. Let's see, there's some iron. Great. Literally need 1 iron sheet. Iron sheets. 1. Thank you. Solar storms on Vulcan are brutal, gets really hot. I never really got why people put their manufacturing outside. Mainly because I'm lazy. That's terrible, but like that's why. Like until I get my furnace set up to just put everything inside and like the what's the word that I'm looking for here? So that the heat isn't having issues for inside, I work completely outside. It's just easier. Record I've seen was 1581 winter solar storm. I've seen others higher. Wow. Wow, that's wild. Let's go like that. And I think that the heavy miner isn't available here, or the ore detect. Oh, it is. Look at that. Gold, copper, and solder. Okay, let's do it. So there's the solder. There's some gold. And there's some copper. There we go. Great. Now let's get our mod. So mod needs con. So go like this. That's hotter, yeah. I put my workshop outside unless I have to put it in a room. It's just easier, right? Because then you're not like in and out constantly, right? And it's just easier to like manage. So, yeah, 1527 will make stellite. Yes. Const. There we go. All right, so it is nickel and copper, high pressure, and medium temp. Okay, that is nice and easy. So 50 copper, 50... what's the word that I'm looking for again? 50 copper, 50 nickel. There's a nickel. Great, there's a copper sitting right there. What's our temp at? We're fine. We'll throw you in. We'll grab you, put you there. Are you processing? You are. Great. Oh, left that open. Fine, we will do it the other way. 1, 2. There we go. Grab an oxide. There we go. I always put all, yeah, okay, inside that I can take off my suit and let hygiene. Yep. Plus it means I can also drop hydroponics in the same room. Yep. I do like the idea of like being inside all the time. Just like role play wise with it and like, you know, doing a story kind of thing. Like this one, before we end tonight, we're definitely going to have at least a bed and a sleeping pod, and that's where we're going to end off at. With the whole idea of like, hey, we you know, first couple days we slept on a steel floor. Now we are good to go and can like have a nice little space to live in. But like totally don't actually need to do that, of course. There we go. Just self-inflicted, you know. If you haven't figured it out, I like adding challenges to my playthroughs. Okay. 2 more volatiles, another oxide. Like this, why am I doing this by hand? We have our like fun little fix for gases. But we'll do it in a minute. We'll do it next time. I feel like we're out of sync on our volatiles. Come on, get up to pressure. Almost there, almost there. There it is. Perfect. Grab that. Put that through there. Don't run away, please. There we go. Grab one more. And we should probably think about doing Invar, even though we haven't done it yet. Not that it's hard or anything. Should just do it though. There we go. Oh yeah, our ore detector. Made it, immediately forgot about it. Okay, mod. That's what we're doing. Oh, need to grab another steel. There we go. Throw that in. And bam. Yeah, yeah. Everything's critical. All the time. Oh, hey Das! Thanks for the raid! Oh my gosh! That's wonderful. Hey, Something Barbaric! How we doing? How's the rest of your stream? We started a new one on Mars, on the moon. Are we okay to do a quick run around? Yeah, okay, we're fine. Okay. Pay attention to chat, not the game. Yeah, for sure. And to Tracy, nice to see you here too, of course. My stream is dead, that's why I raided. Well, I doubt that. You just raided with 28 people. How is the stream dead? So for those who don't know me, I'm Lulu. Nice to meet you all. We are doing Stationeers today, and just to kind of like give a quick explanation of what I mean by like an honor stream here. Tomorrow evening... Oh, you shut it down. Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Detracy. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting my music stand. Whoop, there we go. So the honor stream, what my meaning by that is that tomorrow Artemis 2 launches down at Kennedy Space Center. And it's really cool because we're going back to the moon for the first time in 50 years. People are going to do a orbit of the moon, not an orbit, but a flyby. And I think that is super, super cool. But yeah, so that is what's going to happen. And there's a Canadian for the first time on it. The broadsword. Oh, nice. Yeah. Moon drive-by, guns out. Yep. And so first time a Canadian is going to the moon, first time anyone non-American is going to the moon. And as a Canadian, I think that's awesome. Plus, there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff going on with the rocket itself. Like, it's the biggest rocket humans have ever flown on. Yeah, so, you know, it's kind of cool, and I thought we would do a moon base for that. This is Stationeers, of course. And we've got some automation going, and yeah, ex-wife is a Turk from Germany. Yeah, Canadian Leaf in the chat. So we'll do a quick like run over of what our base looks like. We've got some solar power that's going, and that's one of the main things they're actually looking at on this flyby is where we might be able to put a workshop and like a science facility on the moon. They're looking for different landing places for it. So, you know, super, super cool. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, your friendly local. I appreciate it. And then we've already got some trading done for some seeds. And then we have our nice little gas setup over here that we just throw ice into. Tells us how much wattage we're getting from our power, our workshop, of course. And we'll jump inside. Here we go. And we'll show you our nice little place inside. And I really do appreciate that follow. I'm a pretty new streamer still. 3 weeks was Friday, so you know. All right, we'll hop all the way in here. And we have automated lights to come on when we come inside. We have our AC going here in the corner, kind of. We need to fix it slightly. And then, you know, we've got like a really small basic hydroponics and things are ready to harvest. So we'll grab that, put our seeds over here for safekeeping for now. There we go. And of course our grow light is automated already as well. And you know, we've got our water bottle filler. So we're getting on pretty good, especially for like day, what are we, 17? The famous seed corner. Yes. So what's the plan with the base? To be honest, I don't have too much of a like overarching like epic plan this time. The last one was the zero waste base on Mars, which went really well. Got to a point of just like, okay, this is too easy. What's next? So I'm thinking this time we're gonna get a pool going. We're gonna get like a really good greenhouse, and we're also going to get alcohol brewing and maybe launch a rocket on stream. That might be fun. And this is my first AC actually. For as much as I have done in this game, this is the first time I've built an AC, which I think is just kind of funny, to be honest. Yes, this can go there, and this can just go like that. There we go. Now our AC should be happy. There we go. Where are you growing the maple trees? I wish we had maple trees. I actually spent about 2 hours today looking for some other mods for farming to see like what else could we possibly add for plants and maybe like trees. But I couldn't find any. So if anybody knows of any, I'd love to hear about it. And if you want to see the Canadian plant maple trees, tomorrow I will be doing a Timberborn stream, which totally, my gosh, I thought I got rid of these. Sorry about that, everybody. Just the bot there. And I will be planting lots of maple trees with little beavers. They're super cute, post-apocalyptic, you know, colony sim stuff. Very fun. So we'll head back outside. And you know what? Since I have a whole bunch of people here, we were talking about exploding a crate earlier today. So let's make a crate go boom. That should be fun. Let's do that. So we will grab a canister. There we go. We're gonna grab this volume pump right here, and we're just gonna make it go boom. Let's check what gases are in here. It should be fine to use this one. Great, that'll make some fun boom. Okay. So I hate the crates. Like, I think they look really cool in like certain situations, but I also find them incredibly frustrating to have around. We're gonna need another pipe. So we'll do that. And let's grab this crate and we'll get everything out of it and we'll make it go boom. Why aren't you recycling them? Because this isn't the zero waste base. That's why. And honestly, there's not that much material in a crate. I almost never like recycle in this game. The main things I recycle are filters. Other than on the zero waste base. We did lots of like reduce, reuse, recycle. So we'll grab this and we will fly it just over here. Right here should work fine. There we go. We'll open it and we'll put in a overfilled canister in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Grab that. And I thought we had a utility with us, so we'll either have to grab one or make one. There we go. All right. I have no idea how big of a hole this is going to make, by the way. So, you know, it should be fun. I've never done this before. Not on purpose. I've done this by accident. I've blown myself up with canisters, but I have never done it purposely. There we go. We'll grab our wire cutters. Just make sure to use fuel mixture. We are. And actually, we're not even just using, it's not just fuel, it's nitrogen and fuel mix. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get everything out of our hands. And just to be safe, we're going to save. Okay. Let's see, where is our canister we're doing this with? That one. Okay, and let's do this. Wait for it to hit like 10,000-ish. There we go. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Come on. You're going slow. Okay. There we go. So it's over pressure. Damage is at like 12%. Let's close it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious. I've never done this. Oh, the bursted pipe should be fine. Or like the pipe's not going to burst. We turned it off. Pipes are good up to 20,000, right? I want to check it, but I feel like that's a bad choice. There it goes. That was good. That was good. Good little crater. Whew. Made me jump a bit. Mining charge. We are raining coal. Let's see. Let's see if the wall took damage. Does not look like it. Yeah, looks like we're good. And we got some free coal. There we go. That was fun. A little earlier than we had meant to do it, but, you know, that works. There we go. All right, so yeah. There's that. And so we set all that up. So I think what we need to do next, shifting away from just doing ridiculous things. Yeah, that pipe's fine. Good. Shifting away from ridiculous things, I do need to get our hydroponics expanded, and I need to get our food making facilities set up, and we need to get, what else do we need to get done? Selling water to this guy. And there's a really cool trick I want to show everybody that I just learned. Oh, there's rare alloy? Where? On the frame? Rare alloy. What? I don't see it. Oh, there's so much stuff underneath. Other side of the wall, okay. And up the frame. Oh, you mean the electrum sitting here? Yes. Yeah, it's just kind of rolls around. Nice thing compared to like Mars, you don't have to worry about stuff like going away in dust storms, because there aren't any. There's only the solar ones. But the really cool trick that I want to show some people here is this our water one? It is. Is it in the sun? Kind of. It should be okay. So I didn't know this. I literally learned this today. If you take a stack of ice, you can just throw it right into a canister and you will get it in there. It works better in the shade, but it works that way. And you can see I have gases in here for making fuel and water. And because one's liquid and one's gas, and you have the input, the two outputs, it just works. Like, it automatically separates the gas and the fuel and the liquid. So you just have this like really handy dandy little like working thing. It's great. And it works for anything. Like, this is my oxygen one and a nitrous one. I got very excited about it, to be honest. It is so lovely. Oh, that's a sensor. Cool. So what we need to do is expand hydroponics. And the easiest way to do that is just to run some iron through, not iron, some hydroponic trays. Time to join a server and drop volatiles into their O2 tank. Lovely. Lovely of you to do that. But hey, you know, it changes their O2 into fuel, so maybe we're doing them a favor even, you know? All right, so we got that, and that was the other thing we wanted to do tonight, was get our upgraded mining tool, which means we need our tool mod, which is solder and steel. It changes O2 into oh no. Yes, it does. That could not be more correct. Oh, so mean. So mean. Although also very funny. You know, we were talking about the other day about nuclearis and nuclear meltdowns. Explosions are fun, especially on stream. But to be fair, they're also more fun when it's an accident and it just like kind of blows up in your face. That's a Space Station 13 player in me. You're the second person who's mentioned it to me. I actually have never played it, and I feel like I need to go and at least research it so I know what the heck it is. There's our solder. And I heard something about Stationeers was inspired by Space Station 13. Okay, and we need steel. Do we have steel over here? We do. Great. There we go. This base already like it a lot better. If you aren't careful, I'm starting a hellburn. Lovely. I also don't know the game. That's fair. Yeah, like I was talking about Stationeers with another streamer, and he was like, yeah, I used to play it all the time. It's the precursor to Stationeers, terrible engine, PvP, RP servers, and lots of different versions. Although there is a Space Station 14. Interesting. Have you played off stream again at DAS? Just waiting so we can get our upgraded mining drill. It's so much nicer than the one that you start with, especially like on the brutal start like we did for this one. So much quicker. There we go. Yes, before I started streaming 5+ years ago. Come on, I want you. Let's see. What can we do while we wait? We should go mine iron anyway. Even though it'll be much faster with the new tool, we should go get more iron. And we'll flip our batteries, of course. There we go. How inconsiderate, but we'll still forgive you. Thank you. So funny. Oh, goodness. Okay. Mining drill. There we go. Alright, we'll grab some iron so that we can make some more steel. And keep expanding our base. Yeah, I think we're going to go for rockets soon, actually. I've never built one, so it might be fun to try and get to it as quick as possible and launch it. But decisions. There we go. If you have a yellow suit and are in atmospherics, you've probably already turned into a monkey. Very nice, Barbaric. Love it. There we go. Plenty of iron. And I don't think we have another stack of coal, so that would be nice. But we do have it like right beside our base. And like the plan here is we're probably gonna build our hangar out this way and put our landing strip, so not just the pad, but the actual like landing strip for the planes, to come in over the crater, like right beside it. So that might be fun. But yeah. Oh my, look at this. Look what else we found over here. Pure ice water. That must have come from the explosion, because we had oxygen and methane in there, and it makes a little bit now with the hydrogen. Cool, very cool. And there is our tool printing mod. Yay, better tools. Okay. And of course backpacks. We're gonna have to get a hardsuit backpack sooner than later. I love them. Gonna have to get some Invar as well. I purified the water from the other elements by freezing at a different temperature and pressure combo. The more you know. So wonderful. I didn't expect like that big of an explosion to keep everything close enough together to actually allow that to happen. But I'm not going to complain about it. Yeah, so we need Invar. Do we still have steel? Not enough. I think I did. I think it did. Not sure if that was the reason. Yeah. Maybe because it was like contained in the crate at first, and then like it did the calculation inside of the crate as an explosion. And then after that, sorry, gotta figure out our air here. Which one's our air? Is it this one? It's this one. Great. Look at it. There we go. Fantastic. So now we know who made the explosion that blew your rover across Mars last week. That's not great, losing a rover. What's low? Food, water, health, air. Oh my gosh. CO2. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. Come on. Oh. Oh no, we fell asleep with our helmet on. I think we're gonna die. Every time that I get raided, this happens. I die or I blow something up that I don't mean to. Every time the raid happens. Oh, I have a feeling we're gonna die because the helmet's on. Yeah, we're gonna die because the helmet's on. Oh, every time with the raid. Oh, I did not know that. No, it's still not happening. Yeah, we're too unconscious for it. And like, there's nothing that I can do about it. All we had to do was take our helmet off. 13 viewers, hooray, we're progressing. Hey, Angel. We had a raid from Das. Yeah, that'll have to be the next time, unfortunately, Das. We're just going to leave the session and come back in here. There we go. Oh, terrible. But, you know, that was our first death on this particular playthrough. Doing better than the Mars one, where it was like every stream at least one death. There we go. Okay, okay. So, before we run out of oxygen this time, we're still gonna cut it close. Oh no. Okay, let's put our... There we go. At least this way we can at least get inside. Okay, okay, that's a nitrogen, nitrogen. Nitrogen. How much iron do we have? Enough. Okay, good. Carbon. There we go. 1%. Everyone don't just watch, do follow as well. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be great. Thanks, thanks for the shout out there, Angel. I appreciate it. It would be great for follows. I do appreciate very much, of course. We won't die this time. Okay. There we go. Now we can get our mining drill without, you know, dying this time? Maybe? Grab our tool belt. Perfect. Okay, so what do we need for the miner? Mining drill. Oh, is it still open? No, it's not. Okay. There it is. So it's steel, electrum, invar, and solder. Well, we definitely have the electrum for it, at least. And this will, of course, increase our mining speed by so much. Iron, steel, great. So I think we just need to do the invar. Yep, just the invar. And it's 10. That one's our oxygen one, so we'll grab some O2 so we don't die. And now we need to make invar, which I need to double check. Too many recipes, which like is a good thing because it keeps things really interesting. Okay. We're gonna do it differently. We're going to try something I hope will work. I haven't tried this. So that gas trick works for fuels as well, right? The one where I was showing with the ice. So we're gonna try and just connect a canister of fuel. And hopefully that'll get us to our temp and our pressure really nice and quick. There we go. So that'll give us our canister, and I think we're gonna need a couple more pipe. Canister. Pipe. Yeah, so we'll grab 2 more pipes here. That can go there. 1. And 2. Great. Whoops. 3. Okay, we'll do 1. No, there we go. Okay. Let's go like that. Grab our utility. And that way, we will be able to go like that. So, fun fact about the mission. Pay no mind that Try That Made the Ice was at the bottom of a blast crate. Well, you know, it is what we're trying to do at the moment, is make fuel, which is explosive. It's a controlled explosion. Let's just check if we need to add some more ice in here as well. So we're at 2%, 27.49. Okay, let's do it. Let's add a little bit more in there. Go like that. You know, we could do some more blast craters too. That'll be fun. Waste this time. You know, I like living on the edge with fuels and explosions. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I accidentally blew myself up filling my my O2 tank on the last run, just because I was just living like right on the edge, and oh, it's because it's not really draining. There's not enough pressure in it. Okay, that's fine. It was worth trying. We'll have to pressurize the tank more next time. Oh, that's gonna blow early. Nah, it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Have faith, Das. Have faith. Not enough pressure to actually get it up to that point. There we go. And there's our iron. And we should have another stack of nickel for the invar. Great. We're probably high on pressure, low on temp. Yeah, high on pressure, low on temp. That's fine. Okay. 2 more volatiles, another oxide, push that temperature up. Great, temperature's coming up. We're gonna open that. And that'll help with our temperature and our pressure. Watching carefully for numbers. So now the tank is at 22. No, because it's a one-way valve. It just doesn't have enough pressure behind it to get into the furnace, because that's the input pipe. There we go. We're coming down on our pressure. So gases can't travel back through on the, yeah, exactly, the input. Yeah, I was just hoping to get our temperature higher with less pressure, but that tank would have needed to be more pressurized first. Okay, that is probably close, but probably not enough. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2. What did you press there to single out to fuel, or did I see that? No, you saw it. Just give me 1 second. We're going to do it again here. Just let me watch our temps and pressures. But I will show it again. What you do is you hit Alt, and then when you click on one of your fuel, like on a stack of something, it gives you split half or split 1, see? And so you can just split it and put it into your hand. And it's really helpful on hot planets and like Mars even during the day, where ice normally melts really quick. You can actually get away with getting it into the furnace before it melts. You're most welcome. It is a fantastic little tip. I do not remember where or how I learned that one. But the really cool ice trick I showed you by putting it into the canisters to separate stuff, that I learned today specifically from Braylon, I think is how to say it. There we go. And go. Yes. There's our Invar. Great. Oh, wrong spot. Whoops. That's fine. But yeah. Balin, not Braylon. Balin. Yeah. Fantastic. He's been, or they, sorry. They, I don't know what your pronouns are, has been so helpful today. It's been great. I'm a dude? Yeah. He has been super helpful today. I don't want to make assumptions. You never know. You never know who's watching, right? And just by a name on the screen, can't tell. There we go. And we're probably going to grab another battery or two, too. We should start thinking about doing wireless ones and setting up our lights and stuff now, too. Let's see. Here for a moment. Yeah, it's all in the other one. Have a good stream. I'll be heading out since midnight. Oh, for sure, Das. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great night. And I'm sure we'll talk soon again. Love the emotes. Love them. Okay, so we're going to grab a portable light. Iron and copper. Which we do not have any more iron. There we go. Throw it in there. Great. Might just process all of this iron real quick. Another way to stop ice from melting, have your hands full, stand 45 degrees from the input chute, and split one ice. It will fall into the chute. Oh, cool. That is really cool. There we go. I just do the manual feed thing. There we go. Copper, throw that in, grab our light, and then... so we're doing wireless batteries is next, right? Copper, steel, gold, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, so we'll grab some wireless. There should be some steel left. Great. Let's just purge you completely. There we go. We're going to need to do another steel shortly here, I think. Getting very annoyed with the lighting again. Okay, so wireless, battery big is copper. There we go. Throw that through there. And great. There's our wireless battery and Omni. Is that what it is? This is our wireless transmitter, yeah? Yeah, okay. And we've got everything we need for it. So we'll go ahead and build one of those. Can I still put this in a charger? I can. Wonderful. So we'll put it in the charger for the moment. And there's our Omni. Oh, portable light. We could get rid of this. Is it on? Why is the mining drill on? Whatever. It's fine. It can go there. What's critical? Oh, water and food and health. Okay. There we go. Set up our Omni. Probably like what? Right here is good, I would think. Yeah, right here will be good. There we go. First time using one of these as well. The wireless, I mean. Cool. We have light. Let's go take care of ourselves and we'll expand our hydroponics. There we go. Oh, you gotta unlock your helmet to still open it. There we go. Okay, so our health is critical. And, oh, we're gonna need pipe. I don't think we have liquid pipe in here. That's okay. Let's grab some water so we stop dying. Grab some cereal so we stop dying. There we go. Good. And then we can grab some more liquid pipe and come back in and... Whoops. There we go. Get another set of hydroponics started, which is just great. Of course health is low. Very rarely is health not low. Great, so we'll cycle. Oh. Why? Why is our helmet... Oh, it's open. Whoops. Forgot to get rid of our waste. Hopefully we can do this quick enough. L-I-Q? There we go. We need only like 2, so hopefully we'll be okay. 1 and 2. Great. Cancel pressurization. Turn our filters off and open up our tank. Yay. We're gonna have to probably start pumping out some oxygen soon. Why is our oxygen low? Because it's the helmet's closed. My goodness. Oh, totally gonna end up killing myself again on stream today. There we go. So what do we think? Sugar cane first or more wheat? Or I guess we could just double both. Let's just double both. Great. Just put one more pipe there. Let's check our water. 4 liters. Fantastic. And we still haven't started heating the temperature in here up yet with our plants. Oh, by 0.1 degree it looks like. And we're 5% CO2, and we're definitely gonna have to bring that oxygen out soon. Okay, so we'll do this. Doesn't hurt to have extra pipe in here, so let's just drop some pipe right here. And we'll leave the plastic in here and an extra battery. And we should start building our bed and like all of those good things so that like we have a proper little home like we were talking about. And we should also like get a tool. Get our tools finished upgrading, like get our new belt. tool belt and get our mining backpack and those kind of things. That way we can just kind of, you know, take care of stuff better. So, tool belt, Mark II, iron and const. Where is it? There it is. There we go. And then we set iron. There we go. I'd really like to get this cleaned up today as well. Not sure we'll quite make it that far, but that's okay. Hard mining backpack. There it is. Steel and Invar. There's the Invar. We're going to put it through our cutter so that we have a couple of pieces of it. And we said steel, right? Yeah, I think we're out. Yeah, it's really looking like we might be out. 9. We have 9 more steel. And how much do you need? 6. So close. So lucky. So lucky. Water. Great. So if you haven't seen too much Stationeers, this is where things start to get like a little bit nicer and easier. You start having extra space to do things. And I personally love it. Like that can go there now. And then we do start getting a little bit busier on our screen though too, with all of the extra inventory space. But it makes life so much easier. There we go. Sort that. Get our tool belt again. And there we go. And now we can get our tools out of there. We have our backup O2, the sensors. We really don't need to be walking around with sensors. So we can turn that off. Turn this one. I do want to check again. So wireless batteries, copper and gold. We definitely have enough copper and gold for that. And then I'll never have to think about recharging our mining battery again. There we go. And that'll be so lovely. And then we should do the same thing with our other tools. Almost there. Oop, almost got it. Almost got it. Put you there. Yeah, we don't have enough iron to do another good steel run. And we don't have any coal, so. Sensors, landing pads. Always good to double check what's kicking around. See, that's another thing that Europa makes a little harder is your batteries. You just lose battery power a lot faster. Oh, there's a thunderstorm outside. Let's see, where's our mining drill? There we go. So we're gonna go like that. That can go there for now, and we'll head off to do some mining. And we want pretty much everything. Wow, there's even more. That's the second time we came across pure water in this spot. Not that I'm against it, but like, that's great if it just keeps happening. Oh, also, how did this happen? We have a chunk of solder way out here. Huh. Absolutely wild. Not a bad thing. Just interesting. There is some more ice, which means money for more seeds. There we go. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Looks like that is all the water for here, but you can see why like I really wanted this drill over the old one. It's so much faster. It's just like eats the ground. I love it. No more just standing there staring at the lunar surface waiting to drill. Well, that's not true. Still happens with like the higher level ores and whatnot, but you know, the common stuff is Well, you can see. It's super quick. There we go. And I don't think we're really looking for anything specific, so we don't need to worry too much about using the ore locator at the moment. But if we can't find any copper while we're out, we will use it. But we're definitely good to just find iron, and probably even just good to find gold too. There we go. There's nitrice right there. Do we want more? Not right now. We're good. There's some iron, so we're just gonna do some stuff that's close by so that we don't have to walk too far. And maybe we'll think about building a garage as well for a rover. Oh, we don't even need a garage on the moon, do we, for a rover? We can just build the rover and use it. Oh, and just put the Omni, put the wireless batteries in it. This is gonna be great. Moon, so if you are starting new Stationeers and you haven't played either much before or at all, I know it says Mars is easier than the moon, or like that it wants you to start with Mars. Don't do it. Start with the moon. There's just less to worry about, and it's just easier start for sure. There we go. There's home right there. So we'll just go this way a little bit more, because we did see iron over here. And where is... There it is. So we will use this a little bit. And where is iron on here? There it is. So you can see like those lights at the bottom change based on how close you're getting to what you're looking for. There we go. There's our iron. Does make it easier at night, for sure. There we go. Oh, so much nicer with this drill. And we might actually even set up like a little bit of filtering for, or if not filtering, at least a pumping station for fuel so that we can pressurize it into the furnace. Make smelting just that much easier. Turn that off. Right, we're playing move the battery around because we're dead at the moment on one of them. Okay, close that. There we go. Close that. Move all of our ore over. Okay, there's some more iron over here somewhere. I don't want to go that far from home. Copper. Let's see. Go. Okay, that is the wrong direction for copper. Oh, it's probably way down in that hole. Okay, we'll just go a little further here. See if we can't find some more over here. Great, we're getting closer. Closer. Make sure we can still see home. Oh, I think we got further away there for a second. We did. We're very close. Very, very close. Further away. And closer. Okay, so we gotta go down, I guess. There it is. Just below the surface. There we go. Copper. And probably our next thing's going to be gold that we'll need, especially for automation stuff. But if we're focusing on our hydroponics first, it's more the iron that we need just for the ability to make the trays. So let's do that, make a bunch more. And then we can also think about how we want to start cooking and whatnot. That is not going to get hot enough. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, it's a really high pressure. We should have depressurized it first. That's okay. After this, this run of ingots. There we go. Great, there's some iron. Let's do some... Oh, we need to do steel, that's right. Almost turned all of it into just iron ingots instead of steel. Great, so while that is cooling it, this can go in there, and we'll just make 5 more, probably this way. There, no. Where are they? Hydroponic trays. There we go. Off those go. 14. Let's just keep throwing our iron in there. And once our iron and our charcoal's in there, then we'll worry about getting it up to the right temperature. And while that's doing its thing, we can throw that pure ice into there and the ice water into there. Keep making some more ice. Oh, it won't let us beyond that amount. Okay, that's fine. Great. Great. Double check our amount. Yep, it's 100. So other fun fact about this particular mission, by the way, the Artemis 2 mission, it is going to be the furthest away any human has ever flown from the Earth, which I think is super cool. But yeah. And it'll be tomorrow evening, at least evening for Eastern Standard Time. I believe the broadcast starts at like 5:45 or something. No, let's let that pressure come down a bit more here still. Great. Drop some more ice into there. How's our O2 doing for us? Looks like we're doing okay. I can't wait to see what comes back with those 4K cameras, right? Oh, it's so exciting. Like, I know it's... I don't know. Not everybody matches my energy on this. But I'm so excited. The other random cool thing about this for me is my partner. She's actually an astronomer. So she's just like almost bouncing off the walls with excitement. It's going to be a fun day here tomorrow. There we go. And there's our steel. Great, let's throw some more copper through. Yeah, let's throw that gold through too, actually. Yeah, we're gonna get such nice pictures. I'm just excited. There we go, that can go into there. And for the life of me, I can't remember why we were getting steel. Oh, we were getting wireless batteries, that's what it was. There we go. Flip those. We'll grab one more wireless for now, and that should be good. Okay, so we've got our hydroponic trays going. We should be able to buy some more seeds. And we were saying pumpkins were the other really good one for alcohol, if I remember correctly. There is our battery. Let's throw it in, you know what? Let's get an advanced tablet. We should be able to do it. And this is not the right printer for that though. Advanced furnace, we could make you. We should, but we're gonna get an advanced tablet first. Just make life a little easier for a couple things. And then we will also copper and what was the other thing? Solder. Invar solder. Was it solder that we found way out there? It was. And copper. You know what? That can just have a 50. We don't need to split the copper for that. There we go. Let's see. So we need a region processor. And we're going to need a table as well. And we're going to get, like, some furniture. So let's get our one table, and then we'll get furniture after. We'll throw a steel in there. We should also get a shower. There we go. And there's another copper ingot, which we'll throw through here. Great. Yeah, you go there for the shower, right? Yeah, there we go. And our advanced tablet is there. So that cartridge can go in there. And we will go get rid of our original tablet. Oh, our power's low. That's where we should be putting that wireless right away, is in our own. There we go. Great. Is that not? It's not. Okay. Yeah, you can go in there. Okay. We will be finishing up soon, so if you haven't followed, I would really appreciate it. Especially as a new streamer, still building up my following and everything. We're not quite done for tonight, but we are getting there. We're just gonna set up like a little bit of a habitat inside for our astronaut here. So let's get a bed. We're not gonna do the full like sleeping pod this time. We'll do that tomorrow, I think. And there's our bed. And we're gonna get a coffee mug just for kicks. And of course we're gonna need a flag. And there we go. There's the bed. I think the bed only needs one, no matter which one we decide to go with. Single block, yeah. So we're gonna do the block one, I think, which needs what? Or does it need anything? It doesn't, it just goes in. Great. May I ask which time zone? Yeah, of course. I'm in Eastern Standard, so it's about 7 o'clock at night for me at the moment. But yeah. How about you? What time zone are you, or which country? I am Canadian, but that doesn't help with time zones for sure. We have like 6 of them or something. I don't think it's that many, but we have several. Either way. I'm gonna grab another light. Germany. Oh, very nice. So it's like well past midnight for you right now then, eh? There's that Canadian, eh? I followed and it was the most refreshing experience. Aw, thank you so much. Yeah, 1 a.m. Thank you, friendly local. I really appreciate that. Second person kind of calling out how good it is to follow me tonight. Oh, way to make me feel good, people. I appreciate it. So we want 1 light. Let's see, what else do we want for our little home? Let's do a sign. We're just grabbing a whole bunch of fun random stuff. Some of this I've built, some of it I haven't. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Dentrasi. I hope I'm saying that right. Please let me know if I'm not. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. So we got the sign. Oh, fun emoticon. I love it. Thank you. Let's do an interior door. And I think that is... Oh, we should do a chair. So we'll grab some more copper. I think this is the least useful thing I've ever done in this game. Is just like, let's build all of the furniture before we have absolutely everything we need. Oh, but you know it's fun. It is fun. let's see. We should obviously get a flag, right? Like, we should place a flag somewhere. There we go. And we'll grab a couple more tables, actually. If we have the iron for it. We're not going to go mining again tonight. Looks like we have steel. Lots of steel now, at least. And do we have any more iron? Yes, we do. Great. So we'll throw the iron in. And I really do appreciate the support from the follows from local and from Dentrassi tonight. Like, thanks, guys. People, guys, girls, etc. Oh, makes me smile. It's been such a good stream day for me. Like, I'm not the... Like, I haven't been doing it forever. So, like, it's... you know, every little bit's nice. I still get big smiles every time. Like, we got a sub on our first affiliate stream that I ever did. And they also gifted one, and we ended up naming a cute robot after them. It was just so fun and so exciting. That is probably the other thing that I've done, actually, that had absolutely no real use. There we go. Let's plant a flag right there. Cool. Cool little flag. Would actually be useful for marking a path. If you don't want to go like full, what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everybody. This is why we're calling it a night very shortly. Flags, great for roads. Yep, that's what I was just thinking. Like, you can set them up as a nice little road marker. That is our sign. Our air is low. That's fine. Okay, so we'll drop a couple things here. Whoops. Drop that, drop that, drop that. Grab our light. Don't need the wall heater. I do want to check something with the tables, actually. There we go. Workbench style, powered workbench style, frame style, high-tech, counter. Oh, small table backlist. Cool, cool, cool. Lots of fun tables. Do they all count as powered? No, they can't. They don't all have plugs. Cool. Might do the high-tech one, though, tonight. Okay. So I think we have everything we need to go inside and call it a night. Just double-checking everything. You got a beacon yet? No. And yay, the excitement for the flag. A hype little icon. Yes. Love it. No, we don't have a beacon, but we should do that. We'll do it tomorrow, though. Like, I really am... I'm sleepy. I'm a morning person. I get up at like 5 in the morning, my time. There we go. Cancel our pressurization. Use the portable. Oh, really? Why do you like the portable better? Let's put our little home. Okay, this should go over here in the work area, first off. Yeah, you can go right... There's just stuff in the way. There we go. A portable beacon with a wireless battery never runs out. That's fair. Does the... I thought the other beacon didn't run out, though, either, because it's connected to your, like, base grid, right? There we go. So we'll put one there. And we'll make our little home over here. We don't have another sensor with us at the moment, so I might not close this in fully as a room. But... where is it? Perfect. Small table can just kind of like... Let's chill the table there. We can put a chair there. Benches, chairs, booths. Very nice. Okay. So we'll put that there for now. I am It's 50 watt versus 300. Wow, that's a big difference. Not a morning person, but happy to hear that because it means more convenient streaming times for us Europeans. Yep. Like one of the really common times for me to stream, especially on weekends, is 9 a.m. And then I usually stream at 1 o'clock my time, which is like 7 o'clock your time in Tracy. And like this is getting to be like my latest for me. Portable is 50 watts and not on all the time. That's really cool. That's good to know. See, like every time you chat, you seem to have something awesome to add, and I love it. Not that you need to always have something to add. Please don't take it like that. But it is nice to have that in the chat for sure. Okay, so we'll build our shower. Will it still work in the water, I wonder, right here? Because that would be cool if it did. And we can put it there. And we'll worry about building it tomorrow. And then our bed, we're gonna give it some privacy. And it'll go there. Yeah, so this is gonna be like our little habitat corner right here. Oh my gosh. There we go. Totally was not paying attention to our helmet. Yeah, so we'll end up like completely cornering this all off. And then that'll be like our little shower room, and we'll have a nice fun little like space. Let's grab, what's this? This is our interior door. We can do that later. But this will go right there. Like when setting up an OP, I just bring a portable beacon with a larger nuke battery. Once I find a place I want, I set down a locker and the beacon in it so I can find it later. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because I guess like lockers don't get blown away or anything. Why are we 19 degrees? We got colder in here, not warmer. That's fine. We'll open that. Thriving, thriving, good. I don't think we have enough liquid pipe to get this set up tonight, which is fine. We'll just set up the line and we'll plant tomorrow. And let's take a look. I think we're good. There we go. Yeah, so we're gonna call that good for tonight. So we'll save it. Let's... Apparently my EVA suit can't be in my hand. There we go. We'll go ahead, get in the bed, and let's find somebody to raid. Let's save the game. And let's find someone to raid. So, let's take a look. And we're gonna move this so that I can see chat still. There we go. The logic transmitter, that's another good one. That's really good to know. There we go. Let's see. So let's see if anybody we're following first. Okay, we might drop into Factorio, which is something else I was thinking I'm going to start streaming as well, actually. Bye, have a nice rest. Oh, thank you, Dentrasi. Thank you for the follow again. If there's anybody else kicking around in chat who really enjoyed the stream, please do follow. I always appreciate it. I don't see anybody in the same category. Have a good one. Thank you, Balin, for coming into our chat tonight and providing so much. So we're gonna do Pythos. He's kind of fun. He's got a pretty good stream for what's the word that I'm looking for? Factorio. And it's pretty good. So we'll go and hit him up with a raid and call it a night. Thanks again, everybody. I do hope you tune in tomorrow to the Artemis 2 launch. Bye.